Hi, welcome back. I'm Brainerror, and today we are playing Without a Dawn, which is the new game by Jesse Makkonen. If I said it correctly, probably not. And we all know him, of course, from the Strain series, but also from Heal, which was a very touching game about becoming, well, being elderly, basically. And also After Dream, but unfortunately After Dream I couldn't play because I had a flashing mechanism in it, which I couldn't really deal with at the time, so I never played it. I've been keeping an eye out for Without a Dawn. I loved the art, especially. It's very interesting. It's like, he describes it as pseudo ASCII art. So I just want to read the blurb that was given to me with the press kit, because Jesse very kindly gave me a Steam key for the game, which I'm very grateful for, because I was really looking forward to playing this, and now I can on launch day, which is today. So do check it out and do wishlist the game yourself and give Jesse some support and love, especially since I think there was some issues with the After Dream launch last time. I can't remember exactly because that year was kind of crazy for me, so I kind of forgot. But I know there were some issues, so I hope today goes smoothly and successfully. And if y'all could go out and support him, that would be great. So here it says, Without a Dawn masterfully immerses the player in introspection, intertwining psychological and philosophical elements to create a narrative that blurs the line between reality and fiction, which I really liked the sound of. So Without a Dawn is a psychological horror novel, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing what it has to offer. Let's dive into it. New game. Are you awake? Open your eyes. What now? You're feeling anxious. You've been tossing and turning in your bed for a while now. Sleep doesn't seem to be coming. You have a feeling that someone is watching you. Someone that may be standing behind the window. Yes? Are we starting with the spookies already? There's no one there. How can you be so sure? You need to get up and check the window. It will take but a moment. You'll be back in your bed in no time. Get up. I do wonder if there's a... Oh, there's like an autosave? That was cool. I wonder if there's like different endings depending on the choices. Remember to breathe. But don't get too caught up in listening to the sound of your breath. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You are safe. Can you see movement through the cracks in the window blinds? Can you see the shadows shifting? There's something or someone out there. I'm just going for the obvious choices. I want to know. Oh. Tree branches swaying in the wind. You must feel relieved. It's very silent. You came here to find quiet, but you've come to miss the sounds of the city. Never miss the sounds of the city. The restless noises coming from the streets, even those that are violent. Yet, they somehow brought you comfort compared to this maddening silence. No, give me maddening silence anytime. I love maddening silence. Here, you thought you could unwind and rediscover yourself. Find what the hell is wrong with you. It is true that in silence you can hear yourself more clearly. Head back to bed. Wait, aren't you forgetting something? What's that? You must close the window blinds. You know how stressful it is when you leave them open. Close the window blinds. You made it back to your bed. You're safe. Nothing bad happened. You can fight it. You have the strength to overcome it. But you need to understand what you're dealing with. Do you think it's all in your head? All in my head? No. You sense there's something more. A different truth. You are tired. You need sleep. Close your eyes. Why are we going back in time? Oh. The passage of time seems different here. The arms of the clock are going back and forth. You find it difficult to experience such irrationality. If there's sense to any of this, it's not visible. Next dream. Ooh. I am the man in a gas mask, and I ask you this. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 1. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 6. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 3. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 11. Yeah, 11. Yeah, failed me with your answers. I want to play again. They both jiggle when you go over them. 8. 3. 5. No. Okay, previous dream. Bye. I wonder if the Morse code in the background was actually a hint. Next dream. Oh, I get to see you again. Okay, I'm just gonna try each answer until I get it right. There's a hair in my eye. I don't know why I see that now. Alright, 6. 3. 5. 1. So 6, 3, 5, 1. Maybe that's a clue. Okay. 6, 3, 5, 1. See, but that's not a thing. So 6, 3, 5, 1. 6, 3, 5. Yay! It took me a while, but I got there. Your answers ring true. This interaction represents the beginning of our connection. Acknowledge my existence. I'll stay for a bit. Your dream has come to an end. Okay, fine. I'll wake up, I guess, to get away from the Morse code. Hello. Wake up from the first dream. Oh. Did you find the dream unsettling? Do you believe there was more to it? Sure. You feel something was different in this dream. You felt connected to it. He spoke with great concern. Do you think he tried to tell you something? There could be a pattern or meaning in his words. Put your head to work. 1 plus 6 is... Do I really have to? 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Of course, 15. You keep seeing this number. 15. 15. 15. Would you knock it off? You seem anguished. This is exactly how my brain talks to me, by the way. This is very much like how my inner dialogue is at times, especially when I'm stressed out. Like lately, when I get really stressed out, I see double numbers. So especially time, be 14, 14, 15, 15, 23, 23. I don't know why, but when I'm stressed, my brain just... It notices it more, so it seems like it's on purpose, but it's not, of course. It's just coincidence. But like something in my brain makes me focus on that when I'm really stressed out. So yeah, I understand this kind of thing. It is hard for you to fall asleep. You need to check the window again. It will help alleviate your stress. There's no one there. You don't know that. It is difficult for you to resist the urge. You know you should try harder. You can start tomorrow. You can slip this one time. You're back in your bed in no time. Nah, ignore. It will make you feel better. Ignore. It will ease your stress. Ignore. Ignore. Oh, I gotta get up. Fine. Do nothing. Do you feel irritated? Do you feel powerless? You can't see the trees anymore. You're trying to understand why. Could it be a dense fog hindering the view? You're probably right. Close the window. Wait. Can you see movement in the distance? Yeah, that's so cool. Like you just see a slight disturbance in the letters or in the pattern. Shouldn't the fog hide the shape? Oh, it's closer. Shouldn't the fog hide the shape like it hit the trees? You must find this perplexing. You don't know what you're looking at. It appears as if a shadow is bleeding into the fog surrounding it. I freaking love this art style, by the way. Oh god, I don't like this though. No, 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 no. You can stay there, mister. It is coming this way. It is slowly growing its presence. The shape is becoming increasingly distinct. It resembles a human. You cannot trust your eyes. You are alone here. There's no one here besides you. It's only you and your shadow. Close the window blinds. Yeah. That's what I do as well. Whoop! Can't see it. It's not there. Have I lost my mind? You've been under a great deal of stress. You need to get your head straight. Your heart is racing. Your breathing is shallow. Your legs are growing numb. The cold sweat is about to break as your skin turns pale. Do not let it go that far. Try to calm your breathing. Think of something entirely different. Think of the last movie you saw. Try to remember the lyrics of your favorite song. Good. You are starting to stabilize. You're slowly gaining back your strength. You feel shaken and want to return to your bed. It is the only place where you feel safe. But first, you must take another look. No, he's gonna be right there! No! Oh, it's the trees. The trees are back. You feel relieved seeing the trees again. You are sure it was only your imagination. It was nothing but a feverish dream. You should return to your bed. Let's go. You made it back to your bed safely. You're tired and craving for sleep. The morning will come and everything will look brighter and more hopeful. You'll be fine once you get some rest. Time to close your eyes. Ah, the lighthouse. The sound of the waves has a unique quality to it. Can you hear the unexplainable clarity in its character? Can you hear the waves whispering distant words? You don't believe their unnatural sound belongs to the sea. The energy passing through the water comes from somewhere unknown. Yet you find the waves calm and peaceful amidst the sad melody. You embrace this beautiful harmony. You are breathing slowly and deeply. Your body and mind are weightless and free from worry. God, dreams like that are amazing, by the way, when you feel like that. It's rare to achieve such tranquility. You find it difficult to experience both extremes. Your darkness has overshadowed the light for too long. It wasn't always like this. It doesn't always need to be like this. Don't make me cry. Next dream. Oh, you again. Can you bear my silence? It is difficult for me. What is wrong in my silence? Your silence has the wrong pattern. Your silence is unbalanced. Wrong pattern is the beeping. Because it's not really silence. I am being beep 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 beep. What is wrong with the pattern of my silence? Your silence has 14 dots. Your silence misses a dot. I don't know. I can't really count them. It's too fast. I'm gonna say misses. How many dots should my silence hold? 15. Oh yes, of course. I understand. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I have corrected my silence. Who are you? I am the one who can show you the truth. I can help you look past the veil. I assumed the shape of a shadow. I came to your cabin. I will not let you exist in a lie. My silence is now also yours. Follow this newly found connection. Go to the birdhouse. You will find something hidden under its detached roof. Okay, cool. I gotta turn the sound down again though. Dream 2. Wake from the second dream. Another strange dream. The man in a gas mask appeared to you again. Does that seem uncanny to you? No. You don't consider that strange? Look, you're talking to someone who's had the same dream for about 10 years. I had the same dream. Like, I can have very symbolic dreams as well, because that's how your brain processes stuff, is by dreaming. And I had the same dream over and over and over and over again. So for me, it's... And I can meet up with characters from dreams that I don't know in real life, that my brain's just, you know, made up to symbolize something. I can meet up with them like years later again, or like several times in a row. If I wake up from a really intense dream, I know that if I keep my head in the same position and I go back to sleep, I will continue that dream. Isn't that weird? Like, I figured that out. I don't know why. And I always have nightmares when I'm lying on my back. And when I'm on my side, I usually don't have nightmares. But when I'm on my back, almost guaranteed I have nightmares. So if I wake up from a nightmare, I just go roll onto my side, and then I know that I won't have it again. Which is really cool. But yeah, no, it doesn't seem strange to me. Surely you must be at least intrigued. You think you spoke convincingly. But it's hard for you to accept that a dream could hold any truth. You consider yourself logical, but don't want to rule anything out. You can sense things you can't hear or see. This spiritual side of you may follow some secret logic. A logic that has yet to be discovered. You are tired of this recurring conflict in your head. Be that as it may, you can't stop thinking about what he said. Should you go outside and check the birdhouse? Yes. There's likely nothing hidden inside, but you must verify it to get it out of your head. Then maybe you can finally sleep. It's going to rain soon. Normally you'd love some rain. The sound has a calming effect on you. But you don't want to get wet. You better get going before it starts raining. Go outside. Ah, I recognize so many of the shots from like what Yes has been posting up, so it's really nice to see them in action. You should have worn a coat. This bitter autumn wind is chilling to the bone. Yet, you find it refreshing. There's something purifying and healing about the wind. Perhaps the physical sensation on your skin tricks your mind into focusing solely on it. The wind makes you feel more connected with this world. Then again, what the hell are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. You're standing outside catching a cold because you had a dream. Would a sane person act like this? Yes, they would actually. You don't think it matters, do you? No one is sane. Exactly, no one is. You don't care whether you are of sound mind or not. All you want is to feel better. You want to wake up feeling calm and content. You need to find a way to prevent yourself from falling into negative thoughts. It's going to rain soon. You need to get to the birdhouse. Come on, quick. We could have had this whole inner dialogue as we were walking. Oh, hello, Crow. You're here by the birdhouse. Do you still want to do this? Yes. You're not sure you have a choice. You feel like your hands are tied. We need to hurry up though, because I don't like that lightning. Can you see the spot where the ground looks different? The ground is bare of leaves and branches. Someone has been here recently. As you realize this, can you feel your heart beating irregularly? Can you feel the sense of dread creeping in? This fear creates a gap in your psyche you can't control. It's overpowering your thoughts and even memories, recoloring and forging them formless. But you must not give in. Try not to lose yourself in your thoughts, not when they are at their darkest. You can feel it coming again. Your breath is turning shallow. Allow your lungs to breathe without your intervening. You must think of something else. Can you remember the color of your friend's eyes? Which ones? Can you remember their birthday? Good. You feel a sense of relief washing over you. You're safe. You are ready to search the birdhouse. What do you expect to find? Anything. You want to believe there's something in the birdhouse. Wouldn't you find it terrifying? Would it turn your dream into something more? There's only one way to find out. Remove the roof. It's gonna have baby birds in there or something, right? Oh, discover box. Find the box inside the birdhouse. You cannot believe it. You discovered a box in the birdhouse. You got a little penguin on your shirt. You must be terrified. You don't understand what this means. Could the man in the gas mask assume a physical form? You're trying to wrangle this deeply unsettling question, but you struggle to find an explanation. Do you believe it was he who hit the box? No. You believe there's a logical explanation, but you need time to understand what has happened. You find it all so very confusing. Be that as it may, someone placed the box here recently. Can you feel your sense of security fading away? You might not be here alone after all. This frightening thought is starting to grow in you. You must be wondering what's inside the box. You should get back inside first. Yeah, get to the cabin. I don't want to get rained on. You're standing at the front of the cabin. Why would you stop here? The front door is ajar. You can't remember if you closed the front door. You left so hurriedly that you didn't even remember to take your coat. You were distracted and not thinking straight. It would make sense if you also forgot to close the front door. Yet, there have been numerous strange occurrences. You don't know what to believe anymore. It all feels so confusing and empty to you. Don't let that numbness devour joy from the things you love. You didn't stop caring. There's something constantly out of sync, like two cogs that never align at the right time. You came here to heal. Sorry, that really got me. It's anything to do with mental health or like illness. When it's portrayed and, you know, yeah, when it's portrayed in a really good way, it just hits me so hard because it's hashtag relatable. It is relatable. Like, I feel connected to those thoughts and the symbolism and the imagery, because it does feel like you're misaligned at all times. And I've always had that throughout my life, and many of you know that I've always had like mental health problems and stuff like that, and health problems in general. But lately it's so much worse. Like, it just feels like nothing is in gear, nothing is connecting anymore. It's just misaligned and misfiring, and yeah, so I really connected with that, and it just instantly makes me choke up a little bit. So, you came here to heal. What did you wish to find? More things to live for. You want to find something new, or to revive something old. You understand what you need. It's only a matter of how. You should get inside and see what the box holds. Yeah, I might as well just go for it. 2 penguins. You made it safely back inside. But you're so fixated on the box that everything else around you disappears. The way you hold the box effortlessly indicates its light. You're trying to deduce its contents based on its weight. Your thoughts are racing. Violent images are surfacing in your mind. There could be something horrible in the box. Why would you think of the darkest things first? Is it easier for you to dwell on such thoughts? Be that as it may, you should open the box. I'm scared of what I'll find. It's very symbolic of going to therapy, for example. You know, you have the box in your mind. And you're scared to open it up because you don't know what you're gonna find in there. You don't know what's locked in there. You don't know who or what put stuff in there as well. Like, it's like Pandora's box. Anyone would hesitate in your situation. But you know you can't let this slide. You found something at the location indicated by your dream. Maybe you put it there. You're trying to comprehend it. But you can't come to a logical conclusion with the information you've got. You need to open the box and see what you can learn. I think the person that she sees in her dreams is her as well. Open the box. You found a phone inside the box. Upon closer examination, you notice something unsettling. Isn't that your phone? Yes, it is. You must be stupefied. The last thing you expected to find was your phone. You must be aware of how unusual this is. How did your phone end up in the box? How the hell should I know? Your confusion is warranted. But could you uncover the truth through reason and logic instead? Try to remember the last time you used your phone. I can't seem to remember. Can you recall when you arrived at this cabin? Try to remember. You don't remember coming here, do you? Now that you reflect on it, you don't know where you are. I bet she's not even in the cabin. I bet it's all just psychological. This place is unfamiliar to you. You don't know how long you've been here. Coming to realize this must be frightening. Is it possible that you were the one to hide the phone? You came here to seek solitude, to get your head straight. Maybe this is like her disassociation world, you know, where her mind hides away when something bad happens. Your phone serves as a window to a world filled with violence and hypocrisy. You couldn't look the other way. You needed an exit from all that. You may have decided to resist temptation by tucking away your phone. Does that sound like something you do? It's possible. You find comfort in this assumption. You're mentally exhausted. You're not well. The night amplifies your thoughts. Everything feels more burdensome and impassable. You need to get some sleep. There could be clarity with the dawn. Head back to bed. Well, since it's called Without a Dawn, I don't think we're ever gonna get it. Or maybe that's just how we feel. That there's never gonna be a dawn because things are so dark. Do you find it bizarre? What? When you think of something specific, it tends to manifest in one way or another. You may notice these things only when you pay attention to them. You find it somewhat uncanny, but believe there's really nothing else to it. But have you considered there could be something more? A greater truth? Sometimes you feel like you're viewing the world through this thin, transparent veil. You find it hard to believe anything is real. Do you ever find yourself consumed by compulsive thoughts? Thoughts that you don't share with anyone. Thoughts that cause you anxiety and stress. Sometimes even happy memories feel boundless and imperfect without a reason. The veil may not exist after all. It may be your mind trying to protect itself from prolonged stress. Maybe you should seek help. You may be right. The longer it takes, the easier it is to procrastinate. You should think about it. Be that as it may, the best thing for you right now is to get some rest. Close your eyes. Oh. You're screaming in the darkness, leaning against a cold concrete wall. You're looking at yourself with the eyes of someone else. My goodness. Abrupt flashes of mindless gore. Your body is shaking and writhing without control. You're attempting to avert your gaze, but you can't tear your eyes away from the grey walls in the grey corner. You see flashes of a triangular silhouette on the horizon. It is towering on the black water. Waves as its pulse. Brown noise as its voice. It is calling you. Urgency, disarray, despair, shame, panic. But only briefly. A mere echo of the screams remains. You are furthering away. You are floating to safety. Next dream. Oh, you again. Hi. I just gave him a crazy dream, man. Do you believe in my existence? Yes, in a way. I mean, existence doesn't mean that you're physically there. Will you trust my benevolence? Sure. Will you accept my truth? Sure. If I lead, will you follow? Sure, why not? I mean, there's nothing else I can do, really. Nothing else is helping, so yes, why not? You have fully accepted my existence. You have been confined for too long. You need to see what's on the other side of the veil. I can show you. The path is concealed within the gallery. The gallery. Dream 3. It looks like you won't be getting any sleep. You can't shake the image of the man in the gas mask from your head. Do you think he's malevolent? I don't think he is. You find him suspicious. But he has done you no harm. Not yet, anyway. Maybe he's trying to help you. You need closure. You need to find clarity amid this dissonance. You are tired of temporarily mending your well-being. You want to find something long-lasting. Isn't that the reason you came here? You must make it through the night. Maybe you should listen to the man in the gas mask. Maybe he is the only one who can help you. I don't know how. You need to step outside the logic. Maybe there's a clue in that, what he said. You remember him mentioning a gallery. Could it mean the gallery on your phone? Oh, right, yes. It could be worth a look. Pick up the phone. Wow, 2:15, huh? Unlock the phone. Oh, that's the cabin. You unlocked your phone. The gallery is already open. It's a picture of the cabin you were in. You must have taken this photo upon your arrival, even though you can't remember doing so. Swipe right, I guess. Oh, I can't? Oh, there are no more recent pictures available. This is the latest photo. Left. Oh, is that? It is a picture of your friends. You remember the day you took this photo. It was an unusually sunny and warm mid-fall day. You all went out to enjoy the sunshine and a few drinks. Later, it started pouring like never before. You were all wet and cold, but happy at the end of the day. It is a memory to treasure. It is a memory to treasure for you. You are wondering how your friend's doing. Do you think you have been a good friend? You feel like you have taken your friends for granted. You should call them more frequently. Ask them how they're doing more often. I ask mine. I ask my friends almost every single day how they're doing. If I don't for like 3 days, I feel bad. Do not let them fade out of your life. You will need them and their laughter. Oh. Oh, there's a dog. That's not what I saw at first glance. Oh. You're still struggling to watch photos of her. Oh, she passed away recently. You miss her so much that there are no words to describe it. Do you feel like you let her down? Oh, don't get me started, please. I beg of you, don't go there. I have that with every single pet that I lose. It's like, did they know they were loved? I hope they knew that they were loved. And like, were their last moments excruciating to them? Or was it okay? Did they bear it okay? Am I the only one who suffered the most? You know? And like, did I let them down by making the choices I did? You knew she was old and not well. You did the right thing by letting her go. Deep down inside, you understand and accept this. There will come a day when grief turns into a fond memory. Sometimes it takes you years. This is a picture of an old mill. You find it somehow familiar. You have seen it near the cabin. Yet you cannot remember taking this picture. A sense of dread is starting to build within you as you realize the order of the photos. You took this picture before your dog passed away. This image is months old. You don't remember when you came here. But you're sure you came here after saying goodbye to your dog. Your head is trying to process this paradox. Have you been here before? Have you already done all of this? Are you trapped in some unnatural cycle? Everything has been such a blur to you lately. Be that as it may, can you see something strange in this image? You find it difficult to discern what you're looking at. No, zoom in. Oh! Oh. What did you think you saw? There was someone in the photo. It wasn't you. You must have taken a photo. You must find the current turn of events terrifying. This is the moment when your logic begins to fail you. The great disorder in your head is spiraling out of control. You can feel it physically bounding your head, attempting to break free. There's no way for you to regain control. You've resisted for so long. You can't hold it any longer. You must surrender to chaos. What do you have to lose? Everything. The things you're holding on to no longer have much value for you. You're starting to cave in. This amorphous mass of anxiety and stress has grown unbearable. It has physically begun to weigh down on your shoulders. The dawn could help alleviate some of your burdens, but you can't shoulder them for the night. You must act before you get crushed under all that weight. What should I do? Find the man in a gas mask. You must confront him if he's real. You must cast him away if he's a figment of your imagination. Go to the old mill. Seek out to him. I guess. I don't want to cave in. I want to fight. The front door is open yet again. Can you remember if you closed it? I'm not sure if I did. You can't recall the exact moment. You didn't focus on remembering it. You were anxious earlier when you noticed the door was open. Surely you wanted to avoid repeating your mistake. So how come the door is open? I may have left it open. You feel that's the most likely explanation, but you can't be sure. It leaves you in a doubt. Suddenly your thoughts are drawn to a strange feeling. Look at your left wrist. Does your hand feel numb? Sometimes you feel like there's something more than blood coursing through your veins. These thoughts come to you with urgency. You don't know why. Your thoughts are not related to anything concrete. They're just thoughts. Try not to think about it. Instead, set your mind to the old mill. You're bound to find answers there. Get going. I wonder if they already committed. How strange. You feel more at ease now that you're out of the cabin. Previously, it was the other way around. A drizzling rain has replaced the chilly autumn wind. It's still cold outside, but you don't mind. You welcome it. Any physical sensation draws you closer to reality. It guides you in the night. Oh, it guides you in the right direction and allows you to breathe more freely. You can feel the gravel beneath your feet more distinctly. I can read, I promise. A feeling that provides you comfort. A feeling that reassures you of your existence in this space. You are here. You are alive. If only you could feel such presence and connection more often. I think it's unfair. You're not a bad person. Why are you being tormented like this? You put on a brave face and pretend you're fine. You make sure they don't see how broken you are. Yeah, good old masking. King king. But is that strength? Or quite the opposite? It is strength, actually. Do you know how much energy it takes? How much of yourself are you willing to keep hidden? Be that as it may, you should get going. This path leads to the old mill. The old mill lies just beyond the ridge. You're almost there. You thought you heard something. It sounded like a branch snapping nearby. A strange feeling comes over you as you realize you're not alone. Take a moment to steady your breath. Try to avoid paying too much attention to the sound of your breathing. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You got this. Can you see something moving in the distance? Yeah. Hey! It's coming this way. That is not the man in the gas mask. It's a grizzly bear. You must stay very still. Can you feel an urge of adrenaline kicking in? Oh, surge, I mean, surge. Your heart is thumping in your chest. Fight or flight. But you can't run. It would be suicidal to start running. You should retrace your steps slowly back the way you came. But your legs are feeling like jelly. You struggle to move them. You struggle to stand still. The tension has become intolerable. You must get out of this situation. You want to close your eyes and count to 10. Out of sight, out of mind. Live or die. Throw yourself to a chance. Close my eyes, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open my eyes. Woo! That's so creepy. I love that the sound went from my right all the way to the back to my left. It was actually really tense. You're slowly looking at your surroundings, but you can't see the bear anymore. Yeah, because he's behind you. It didn't see you as a threat. No, that's not the problem. It's when they see you as a meal. You were defenseless, but it meant you no harm. It looks like you're safe. Encountered a grizzly bear. You had never encountered a grizzly before. You feel both shaken and exhilarated by this. I would literally wet my pants. I'm not ashamed to say I would literally wet my pants. That's like one of the scariest predators you can come face to face with. Oh, bears have always been meaningful to you in some way. They periodically appear in your dreams. Do you believe your dreams are trying to tell you something? I believe so. You found a pattern in their appearance. Bears may symbolize a significant change in your life. Be that as it may. So does that kind of mean that this is also a dream? Because we're supposedly not dreaming right now. But the dialogue just now made it seem like we are, you know? You should get going. The old mill's waiting for you, just over that ridge. You're here at the old mill. The night has reached its darkest moment. There's very little light left. You feel the coldness differently when in darkness. You find it more piercing and desperate. You feel it's unforgiving and somehow more final. You no longer welcome it. The drizzle has soaked your clothes. You're tired and cold. The old mill looks deserted. The unpleasant scent of damp, swollen wood fills your nostrils. You're thinking of turning back, aren't you? Yes. And who could blame you? You came all this way, but there's nothing here. There's such a hard pill to swallow for you. Deep down inside, you believed that you would find something here. Hi! Your heart skips a beat. The old mill comes alive. You're starting to feel dizzy due to the sudden rush of thoughts and emotions. You stand quietly, trying to steady your breathing and soothe your head. There's no way to separate and organize your thoughts. They come like flashes. You can grab them briefly before you realize they are gone. How could anyone navigate their way through such cacophony? Broken words are spiraling from this chaos into your head. Oh, I am waiting for you. Oh, you feel shaken and at your limit. You must focus all your remaining energy. He's waiting for you in the old mill. Let's go. You are standing at the bottom of the stairs that lead to the old mill. You feel hesitant to take these steps. There's no clarity in the storm inside your head. How could philosophy and spirituality shake hands with logic? Where do you draw the line? For all that you know, these could be the first steps to psychosis. Or the last. It's really interesting that, like, again, this kind of dialogue is what I've had with myself, like internal monologue. Like, I also like try to rationalize the things that my brain puts me through. Not that I have like episodes like this, it's just other things, you know, that are caused by depression or anxiety, stress, you know, PTSD, that kind of thing. And you try to rationalize it. And then you kind of think, well, it could either be this or I am actually officially losing it completely. And I've always said that if I start seeing really strange things that I cannot explain, I will automatically know that I am not well and that I need to seek help. You wish you could silence the voices in your head, but you can't. They're constantly looking for meaning. They're searching for anything to explain this mad world. For this can't be all that there is. So, there you stand at the foot of your mountain. Are you ready to take these steps? I'm ready. You can no longer rely on logic. The man in a gas mask is waiting for you in the old mill. He may hold an explanation. The moment has come. Step first with the right leg. No, left leg first. Oh, fifth step. You can't take stairs without counting the steps. You haven't found a way to ignore the urge. And you're not even sure you want to. The number of steps could hold a deeper meaning. There may be a hidden and recurring pattern waiting to be revealed. That doesn't make much sense, does it? You feel conflicted. But you won't stop counting. Not now. Continue climbing. 10. You're nearly there, with just a few steps remaining. You can feel a cold shiver run repeatedly over your body. You're starting to breathe more consistently as the light from the mill grows brighter. It carries a sense of relief. It whispers a promise of warmth. It offers you shelter from this darkness. You're almost at the top. Continue climbing. 15. 15 steps if you count the landing, which you always do. 15. Do you think it's yet another sign or a mere coincidence? Sign. Does it feel like someone is calling you? Can you feel someone holding your hand, leading you here? You found the stairs to the old mill mentally draining. Both your body and mind are weary. But you're finally here. The storm is raging, as are your restless thoughts. There's nothing but this old door between you and the man in a gas mask. For the first time, could there be clarity in the chaos? A glimpse of hope? Get inside. Oh. Do not be afraid. I am no longer a mere shadow or a voice in your head. I led you here. I guided your hand with whispers into your ear. I permeated your dreams and thoughts like ink bleeds into the black water. I was born from silence. I have manifested from the shadow of the gray corner. I am night without a dawn. Why am I here? You have sensed something almost tangible in the darkness. You've come so close you can almost reach out and touch it. But you still don't know what it is. Yet, you have heard the waves whisper of its existence. Listen closely. These waves are born from the pulse of the triangular pyramid. Yes, the one you've seen in your dreams. It stands on black water behind the all-distorting veil. Your search for something more has finally come to an end. You can find the truth you've been craving for in the three faces of the pyramid. But it lies hidden behind the veil, which you can only perceive in darkness. Therefore, I had to challenge your logic and reason. I disguised myself in your silence. I wore you out with the endless whispers from the quiet. I filled you with the doubt and resentment. I introduced you to the necessary darkness. I will show you the truth that is good and just. The truth that is concealed by the all-distorting veil. You have sensed there's more than meets the eye. You've known it for a long time. You must look past things that are holding you here. I've observed your loved ones from the darkness. I stood in the shadow of the gray corner. I've heard them quietly whisper their prayers. You are causing them heartache. You are a burden to them. That can't be right. They know the weight of the worries you're carrying. Where were they when you needed them the most? You shouldn't give them another thought. They're nothing but silhouettes distorted by the great veil. There's no shame in finding comfort in that thought. You need to let them go. You must cut any ties you have left with this world. For the veil's greatest trick was to disguise itself in light. Only then can you plummet into the blackness where the veil cannot exist. Look at my eyes, for they are like knives. And with my gaze, I will cut through the great veil. I will show you the way. I will walk you across the black water. I will help you tear down the veil once and for all. I first came to you in your dreams. Now accept me in the flesh. Look at your hands. Do nothing. Don't be afraid. You have poison coursing through your veins. A cancer that stops you from seeing and sensing what is real. It has deceived you with false things to keep you tamed and content. But in the dark, you started to sense its presence. It is difficult to turn away from love, joy, and happiness. It is hard to close your eyes for the last light. But know that this light I speak of is artificial and false. And because of the nature of things, you must bleed. With my eyes, I will release the poison out of you. Hesitate. You're thinking of your loved ones. Let go of them. Let go of the ties that keep you here. Let go of their memory. You are scared. Don't be afraid. I will wash away your fear in the darkness. Take my hand and follow me. Resist as long as possible. Oh God. I think I know what's gonna happen. I wanted to save her, not perish. Clarity. No pain, no doubt. The cold will turn to warmth. A sense of calm will follow. Let go of the discord. Let go of the worries. Leave all the woe to the other side of the veil. Breathe slowly. Listen. Can you hear it? Can you hear the dissonance drowning in the sea? Can you hear it sinking in the beautiful brown noise? There's no false light where the water begins. Is that the dawn? Oh, and the pyramid. So if I don't acknowledge their existence, does that mean that I'll survive? I thought I was really trying to get them to overcome their issues, not to give in. Like, why survive a grizzly if you're just gonna end it anyway? Whoa, the sound. It's not the end, is it? Can you hear me? Something is happening. The pyramid has risen from the surface of the black water. It is slowly rotating in the air. Its base is turning into a face, and its face is turning into a base. A new truth has emerged. Is it too late? Please, help me. I realize the truth has an ever-shifting nature. Can you hear me? I will repeat myself. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. Please, can you hear me? I will scream into the black water. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. I don't know what becomes of me. Help me. I was trying to help you. Aww. Complete the game. Ah, yes, sir. I didn't like my ending. It was sad. Hey there. Thank you for playing Without a Dawn. I hope you enjoyed my little game. I sure did. Phew. That's a relief. Thanks. It took me approximately a year to create this game. That's right. Yeah, it wasn't that long. I spent lots of time rewriting the dialogue and recreating the art, among other tasks. It feels like I did 5 things for one to stick. That's not a very sustainable way to create games. But with this game, I felt I could spend more time refining the smaller details. I always approach this project more as an art than a game. Creating a thought-provoking and mature tale of the human psyche was tough. I had to constantly put myself in a dark place to bring this work into existence. Well, yeah, I kind of get that because, you know, you can't write or like make anything that has to do with mental health. You can't really put yourself in that position unless you're very familiar with it. So I'm sorry that you've struggled with similar feelings. Maybe not as bad as this, of course, but you know you can put yourself in that position, or you know someone that has been through that. So yeah, at the same time, this project was a labor of love. I'm very proud of how it turned out. I want to thank my wife, Jenny, for her continuous support and help. And also thanks to my kids, Reiko and Minya. You're the best. Thanks to the local game dev community, sharing a drink is always a pleasure. And huge thanks to all for encouraging me through social media. Yeah, sometimes I am a little bit over the top. Because I know how hard it is to get seen, you know, especially now the algorithm. And we had to like switch social media platforms and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just so hard to get seen, but I'm glad that I've seen a lot of people see his posts and see the game, so I hope launch day was very successful. Oh, and before you go, would you consider dropping a review? Yes, thank you. That would help so much with the exposure. You can find me here. Nice. Now, I just have a question. Is there another ending? Yes, if you see this, please. Is there other endings? Because I would love to get a happy ending. Because I don't like that we committed. Like, I always try to avoid that. That's like the last thing I want to do in games when it comes to mental health stuff. Well, the title is Without a Dawn, which kind of made me think that, yes, maybe there's not going to be a happy ending at all. But since it's like, it seems to be choice-driven for some of it, I would like there to be another ending where you can actually find a peace. But I wonder if that first question determines a lot of stuff. And whether I can get another ending. Because that'd be great. If I can have a better ending for this person, I'd be a lot happier. But apart from that, I really liked it. The atmosphere was great. Sometimes, like at times I was really on edge with, like, the sound was very good, the sound design and stuff like that. I love the art style. There's different options as well to change the art style and the color palette and everything, but I just played it as it came because, you know, that's what you do the first time around. Then after that you can always change it if you want, but I like the original design a lot. It's my favorite out of all the options, really. And yeah, I really enjoyed it, so I'm so glad that I got to play another Yesa game, and then I'm very much excited about any other games that you come up with. Even if they're just what you call an art project, I really like those too. I know a lot of people are very strict about what they consider games, and I am very loose on what I consider games, so that kind of sounds like a backhanded compliment, but I don't mean it like that. It's just that I enjoy these kind of experiences as well. You know, games that offer an experience and are more about symbolism and meaning and make you think, retrospective, as you say. I really enjoy those a lot as well. I like both. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me as always, and I will see you when I see you.